All right. Then just sit there and start with C. All right? Here's the exercise. C. Skip one, skip one. What chord is it?
F.
F. Doesn't sound good. Drop the bottom note. What chord is it? E minor. A minor, excuse me. Doesn't sound good, Michael. How do you know it doesn't sound good? Oh, come on. Everybody knows.
Your ear tells you.
That truck put a bunch of exhaust in here. Middle note, drop the middle note. Now what chord do I have?
C.
C. One of those will work. If it doesn't, then you just walk around inside till you get something that does. That's what ear players do. They just walk around till something works. And pretty soon, the ear players figure this out. Greg knows. When your aunt taught you to play by ear, how did you learn your chords? What chords went with the melody?
Well, first I memorized it.
Mm-hmm.
The hand position was. I didn't realize it was harmony. So it was just memorizing positions of my left hand.
He memorized the positions of his left hand.
And then it was trial and error, hit and miss. When I play songs on my own, I'd hear the tune, and then it was just trying the chords that I had memorized to see which one fit.
You just watched her hand position and memorized them from
Yeah,
that?
and my mom's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand position. That's what this is. It's how does that chord feel? Okay, now a chord can only feel three ways. One is an interval of a fifth. That's the bottom note. If you make it into a chord, the only other note you can add in there is this one or this one. Generally, this one will suspend it. This one is a major, and this one is a minor. So, in the root position, you really have three choices. If it doesn't sound good, but you think that might work, just try wheedling around with that note. Okay? Now, if that doesn't sound good, you take the bottom note and move it down one. Now comes the point where this might not be a minor chord because you're in the wrong key. So at this point, now you can start saying, okay, I'm either gonna. What's the rule? Let me do logic here. What's the rule for making a major chord a minor chord?
Drop the third.
Flat the third. Okay, this is an A minor chord, right? The note to the left of the name of the chord is always the fifth. So this note right here, the only way I can make that a major chord is to sharp that note, and I can't do that. Well, I could. You could do it, but that'll change the melody. This is your melody note. So what I'm going to have to do is somewhere in here or here is the right note to fix that chord. See? So listen, if I play an F note, and I like it, but I think something needs to be done, I just take the middle note and move it. They all sound good, don't they? Now let's take the bottom note and drop it one. That's A minor. Both notes. Do any of those sound bad to you?
No.
Okay, if it's the middle note, somewhere in there is the chord that goes with that note. Are you getting this? Okay, we're going to do hands-on in like a second here. Because I think if you actually do it, then you're going to feel it and see it. All right? Because you're all looking at me, kind of. Okay, questions? Are you so confused you can't ask a question?
Would it make a difference if you wait till you get to a long note? play the tune one single finger
Yes.
till you get to a long note.
Well, that's when the chords change.
Then you got time to play around to see what should go there.
Right. Good point, because you don't change a chord on every note,
No.
right? So on The World is Waiting for a Sunrise, you would do this. Da-dum. Okay, so there's the chord. This doesn't sound good, so my next choice would be that, and it works. Well, the next chord, the next note is G, so I'm just going to stay on that C chord. And here, and here, and here, and here, and here. They're all inversions of C chord until I get to here, and the C chord didn't sound good anymore. So I did this. I did this, didn't sound good, but as soon as I sharped that note, it did sound good. See? So you're going to learn that you're not going to change, and you're not always going to play a full chord. Some are passing notes. So you play a chord, and then you play a single note, and then you land on another chord.
So what's the rule?
There isn't one.
Wait till you get to a long note. And
Okay.
then
Well, for now, as a beginner, wait till you get to a whole note. Or when you can tell when the chord should change, can't you?
Yes, you're.
Listen, if I play The World is Waiting for a Sunrise, can you hear it right there? Does that chord sound good now? Does that chord sound good now? Now my left-hand chord doesn't. Change. Change. See, your ear, there's this little alarm that goes off and you go, ooh. When you listen to musicians, do you ever hear them make mistakes?
Yes.
Ah, yes. Especially if you come to like a little kids concert here, or you come in, or you hear me play once in a while, or and once in a while I hear Greg make them. See, my ear is like this little radar. I can tell what I like and what I don't. Can't you?
Yes.
That was a question.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you can. I'm not good at creating, but I'm good at critiquing. All right? So just trust yourself. You can play by ear. You can sit down, and you can even use this if you don't want to be an ear player. Let's say you just want to be a good right-hand chord person. You can play the chord with your left hand. You can play the melody with your right hand. And now I can look at my left hand and build the chord underneath, which is the way most teachers teach, right? They say C chord here, playing an E, build the rest of the C chord underneath. You can do that. But it's a whole lot more fun to screw up and try 3 different ways, because then you're going to sound better. Trust me, if you are playing the chords with your left hand, there is nothing you can do with your right hand that will sound bad that you can't fix on the next note, the very next note. Remember, you're only 1 note away from the right note, always. Okay, you don't believe me, so I'm going to have to prove it. So everybody sit at a keyboard, please.